Good day everyone, and I am Abraham Tayo.
And I'm Herlene Delgado. Welcome to the third season of GoodNewsPilipinas.com, broadcasting live from the 95.9 Green FM studio in De La Salle University, Dasmariñas.
Today we are going to share the latest Filipino pride stories with the help of our partner news website, GoodNewsPilipinas.com. Stay tuned to hear several positive news on campus, in the country, and in the international scene. These are the featured stories today on GoodNewsPilipinas.com, live at 95.9 Green FM.
Philippines takes leadership role on Asia-Pacific Retail Organization for the first time.
De La Salle University student develops a smartphone-operated droid. Philippine Team Olympiad's private partners recognizes PH Robotics Team.
International game developer Valve sets Manila as the venue for the two major Defense of the Ancient tournaments.
These are the headlines for today's news. Now let's go to the stories in full.
The Philippines takes leadership role over the prominent Federation of Asia-Pacific Retailers Association. The good news delivered by Clarissa Osorio.
For the first time, Philippines gets leadership role over the prominent Federation of Pacific Retailers Association, or FAPRA. Philippine Retailers Association President Lorenzo C. Formoso has been officially announced chairman of this 18-member economies, as it was formally turned over by chairman of the Turkish Council of Shopping Centers and Retailers, Mehmet Pinane, during the recently held Asia-Pacific Retailers Convention and Exhibition held last October 2015. It was hosted again by Philippines after more than 2 decades. Formoso is the first Filipino to lead this Asia-Pacific Federation. The Philippines shall chair FAPRA until the year 2017. I have with me Mr. Mark Loyola. So, as a business student, how do you think will this affect the business progress of the country?
For me, it can help the Filipinos, especially the retailers, because we can show off our original local products to other countries.
Thank you for that, Mark Loyola.
Okay, Clarissa.
Yes?
So, how are the events going on right there?
So we are here at the Francisco Barzaga Hall, wherein the basic language and accommodation humor is going on. It is with the guest speaker, Mr. Christopher Gabriel, and it talks about how to accommodate customers for student assistants or for scholars, especially when they are on duties. And the topics they talked about are how they really assess themselves when they converse with people, especially when handling the customers.
Okay, Clarissa, are there a lot of attendees at the seminar?
Yes, there are many attendees, particularly the scholars, because it was basically for them to have a basic knowledge or basic training on how to handle customers during times when there are no present authorities in, for example, in the department, or if they're only left alone and they need to handle the customers.
Okay, thank you very much for that, Clarissa.
Thank you.
Angelo Casimiro, a student of De La Salle University, makes something new out of a smartphone. The good news delivered by Natasha Pascual live at the ICT laboratory.
Angelo Casimiro, a 17-year-old De La Salle University student, has made a fully functional smartphone-operated droid with the use of some household items. It is the spherical orange in the newest installment of the Star Wars franchise. Casimiro's latest project will make droid sounds to start its movie counterpart. The PVA project only costed Casimiro $5,000 not the Sphero miniature toy, which can be bought online for about $210. Casimiro said that anyone can replicate this project if they follow the instructions he posted on Instructables.com and will be uploaded on his YouTube channel. As for the Lasallian Festival update here in ICTC, the Cisco Packet Tracer competition is going right now at the 6th hour of this thing. Competition started at 9 a.m. and only 60 participants are eligible to join. In a first-come, first-served basis, the competition is about enhancing the skills in configuring routers and switches and mastering the way of comparing VLSM for a short period of time. The competition is a student organization and the persons who are information technology and associate in computer science with specialization coming in Cisco networking technology students will be given incentives in their midterm exams. Natasha Pascual reporting.
The Philippines robotics team was recognized in an event led by the Team Olympiad's private partners for winning 62 medals. The good news delivered by Shane Robles, live at the College of Engineering and Technology. Shane?
Last February 2016, PH robotics team were recognized in an event led by the Philippine Team Olympiad's private partners, Data Science and Technology Corporation, and the White Nutrition at Sofitel Philippine Plaza in Pasay for winning 62 medals at the 17th International Robot Olympiad in Bucheon, South Korea, last December 15 to 20. According in an interview with Manila Bulletin to DTSC Marketing and Sales Vice President Josephine Pinky Legacy, this year is one of the biggest tally of medals that they won in the 8 years that they have joined the Olympiad. DTSC's President Anthony Gavitan told Manila Bulletin that the Philippines is now ready for the robotics innovation. Shane Robles, Good News, Pilipinas.
Meanwhile, Valve Software international game developer recently announced that the spring tournament of their Dota or Defense of the Ancients 2 major championships will be held in Manila, Philippines. The Dota 2 majors will be having 4 tournaments. The location of the international or the summer tournament is yet to be announced. In each major, a double elimination competition will occur from the 16 teams that qualified from all over the world. As the Filipinos are one of the most active Dota players in the world, they are truly excited to be able to witness this nationwide competition. The prize pool for the Philippine or fall major of the championship is $3 million or about 100 million pesos. The Manila major becomes only the second huge international Dota 2 tournament to be held in the Philippines after ESL 1 Manila, which will also be held in April 2016. TV5's fantasy series of LolaBasyang.com will be competing in Prominent Pride Juni's International. The good news delivered by Erica Uy, live at the Alumni Auditorium. Erica?
TV5's fantasy television series LolaBasyang.com will compete in the Prominent Pride Juni's International, which is dubbed as the Oscars of Children's Television. The festival aims to promote positive television for young audiences and runs from May 20 to 25 at Bayerischer Rundfunk in Munich, Germany. The series is included in the festival's catalog under the Quality in Children's TV Worldwide category. Specifically, it qualified in the fiction for ages 7 to 10 category for its episode Ang Flautini Periquin, starring Balin Montenegro and Vina Brenica. In the episode, Periquin tries to win the heart of his loved one by playing on the magic flute. Here with me is Tony Chua, a communications student. So, Tony, what can you say about LolaBasyang.com being a finalist in the regions?
I think it's a great thing because even though it is a TV series, if I'm not mistaken, it is a TV series. It brings honor that a local TV show is going to be shown to other countries because it is one of the we have the chance of showing the other countries of what it is we have here in this country. LolaBasyang is one of the things that the children grew up with. So for a short period of time, we get to tell them what it is that what we have here.
This is Erica Uy reporting for Good News Pilipinas.
Next on Good News Pilipinas.
PLDT and VR Philippines establishes a game-changing virtual reality at Manila Vibe Jam.
Pinoy MMA Gehe Eustaquio comes back after 10 months for a fight with Malaysian fighter.
Stay tuned to goodnewspilipinas.com live at 95.9 Green FM. We'll be right back after a short break.
Everyone has a story to tell.
Everyone has at least one good story to tell.
Now you can listen to these stories of positive action, triumphs, and inspiration.
The best Filipino pride stories of our time. Dahil
Basta good news,
dito ka sa 95.9 Green FM.
We are back here at 95.9 Green FM. This is Good News Pilipinas Live.
PLDT and VR Philippines tied up to promote virtual reality games made by the Philippines. The good news delivered by MJ Ramilo, live at the second floor of Alumni Hall. MJ?
PLDT along with Virtual Reality Philippines brings a game-changing virtual reality at Manila Vibe Jam, which was held in the PLDT Inulab Center located at Mandaluyong, Manila. This event was provided with learning and collaboration among participants, particularly the PUP students with their virtual reality app called as the Shark Hunt and the Cabin. And for the freelance app developers, they created a virtual reality app called as Earthquake VR Simulator, which is designed to respond in an earthquake situation. Winning the Best Choice Award or the Best People's Choice Award, the professional app developers created a VR app called as the Phil and John. According to the PLDT Research and Innovation Technology Specialist Petronilio Arnaldo, virtual reality can be the next big thing in technology, which allows aspiring young individuals as well as the local proponents to exhibit their inventions. Now I am here at the Alumni Hall building for the ongoing bloodletting event entitled as Bleeding Love. I am here with Mr. Justin, the head organizer of the Bleeding Love bloodletting event. Hi sir, good afternoon. So sir, can you give me a brief background regarding the bloodletting event?
The ROTC always has the event every student week or the silent week. So now we are holding it at the silent week, February 18th. So instead of just naming it bloodletting, we changed the name from bloodletting to bleeding love.
Okay, thank you sir. Once again, this is MJ Ramilo reporting live from the Alumni Hall building for GoodNewsPilipinas.com.
After 10 months of waiting on the sidelines of Gehe Estacio, back on the ring last January 29 of 2016 towards the Malaysia fighters, Saiful American in his hometown at Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Estacio snaps his two fight skills and the 26-year-old fighter was able to improve his standings. The fight lasted only for 81 seconds and ended via knockout. Using one left hook and a soccer kick, he was able to bring home the title. Estacio exposed his patience and dedication in the fight, and he even just won towards American. He is open to fight again, and as what he said, I am open to whoever wants me to fight inside the cage on one championship. Stay tuned to GoodNewsPilipinas.com live at 95.9 Green FM. We'll be right back after a short break. Today, we are very lucky to have one of DLSUD's most important persons when it comes to grand celebrations of the Lasallian community. We'll be talking about the Lasallian in the ASEAN Horizon as theme of the Lasallian Festival this 2016. She believes that the institution will contribute greatly to nation building towards ASEAN integration by celebrating and sharing Lasallian missions. Please welcome here in the studio, Miss Annie Sarile.
Hello. Hello.
Hi, ma'am.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Wala na akong sense of time. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Yeah.
First of all, you're wearing such a wonderful dress.
Yeah. This is Thailand.
Is
this
that
is from Thailand? Okay. Kasi di ba College of Liberal Arts is representing Thailand, one of the ASEAN community countries.
Oh, so your dress is related to today's occasions.
Okay.
Okay, so how has been the celebration so far?
For me personally, toxic.
Really?
Since December, I've been preparing every little detail of all the events in the Lasallian Festival 2016. Well, no, it's toxic, but I still enjoy what I'm doing because this is one way to promote all the activities, the programs of the LaSalle University Dasmariñas.
Okay, so thank you for coming here to the studio despite the toxic day.
So, na lang.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get started with the question. So,
all right.
So first, ma'am, what is the ASEAN integration all about, and how did it start?
Okay, actually, it was and the idea came last year when the Lasallian Festival is every year, right? And every year there's this transfer of who would be the organizer and who would be the college who will manage the activity. I don't know if it is fortunate for me, or this is an opportunity, but last year there were changes in terms of events in the university, specifically the institutional events. So the administrators came up with an institutional events management committee or team. And at the moment, it's the MCO office who should lead that institutional events management committee. So last year also, it was proposed that we finished, because last year our theme was about the cultural heritage and tradition of the Philippines. So since we're facing the ASEAN integration, there were some faculty administrators who suggested that why don't we come up an activity which will focus on the ASEAN integration, so that we will know what is really ASEAN integration. So, okay, I felt so excited kasi parang this is the first time that we're going to expose LaSallian Festival to the other partners or stakeholders of the university, because since last year and the previous years, and since we started LaSallian Festival, it was all for LaSalle students, faculty, all only in our in the vicinity of the DLSU Dasmariñas. So that when they said that, okay, let's have the ASEAN motif, ASEAN integration. So you know me, when I feel so excited, I am always challenged with what am I going to do. So when they said, okay, it's ASEAN, only for motive for the faculty recognition. Kasi faculty recognition, we have to dress up according to the motive. But for me, it did not stop from there. I mean, I should think of something which will really focus and make the LaSallian Festival something more productive, something more people can appreciate. So I researched on the ASEAN integration. And when I was researching on that, I felt so excited. I learned about that there are 10 ASEAN countries in the community, that there are ASEAN Economic Forum, that there are ASEAN observers. So sabi ko, oh, okay, so this is it. So I researched on what are the ASEAN countries in the community. I wrote the letter to the Department of Foreign Affairs. I wrote a letter of invite to the National Youth Commission. I wrote almost to all the embassies. I went through all of these things, and kaya toxic. And I hope the students or the entire community appreciate what we're doing, especially the Institutional Events Management Committee.
Yes, thank you very much for your effort, Ms. Annie Sarile. We've been hearing about the ASEAN integration since 2014. Yeah. Everyone is all excited. ASEAN integration is coming. So now, let's enlighten our students. What will be the economic development here in the Philippines when the ASEAN integration kicks in?
Why are you asking me the economic thing? I'm only into cultural. It's okay. Okay, it's if you're talking about the economic. Actually, right now, diba, this week there is this ongoing ASEAN Economic Forum in the United States. Okay. Kaya ko konti yung mga ambassadors and representatives from different embassies na nag-attend sa atin. So, your question is about?
Okay.
Can you expound?
But when the ASEAN integration kicks in, aside from the economic side, when it kicks in, what opportunities lies for our students? What can they experience?
There are a lot. Okay, I'll go back to that economic situation. Actually, when we talk about economic, when we talk about business, we will now be part of these 10 ASEAN communities. It's not a competition. You know what I've learned, and what makes me so excited, what made me this thing so excited for me is that every time I would meet people from the embassies, from the 10 embassies, I met the Singaporean ambassador, okay, they would say that it's not a competition among the 10 ASEAN community countries. It's about one country, one community. Okay, these 10 countries, this is one community. kumbaga if there's this European Union, there's this ASEAN. But the ASEAN countries would not compete with one another. And what are these ASEAN countries? Ano na nga, alam niyo ba kung ano?
Thailand.
Brunei. Okay, so we have Brunei, Cambodia, Indonesia, we have Laos, we have Malaysia, we have Myanmar, we have Philippines, we have Thailand, Singapore, we have Thailand, and we have Vietnam. It's arranged alphabetically. So you start with B and then end up with V, okay? Yun yung protocol, okay? So it's one community. We're not going to compete with one another, but we will work towards an economic and business thing, or siguro yung mga plans and strategies as one. Yung 10 countries na yun.
When the ASEAN integration kicks in, would it be easier for our citizens, especially our students, to go to different universities from different countries?
Yes. Actually, hindi lang ngayon yung ASEAN integration. It has been here since 1976. Naandito na, I think 76 or long time ago, and there were 5 countries who started the ASEAN integration. So Malaysia, Thailand, Philippines. So tayo yung mga Philippines is part of the first founding countries in the ASEAN. So what will it give the students? Of course, the opportunity to be part of all the 10 ASEAN countries. And if you're part of the 10 ASEAN countries, then you will be able to compete to the other ASEAN, outside the ASEAN countries. As students, that's the reason why I really focus on ASEAN integration is we've been talking about integration, we've been talking about ASEAN. It's just so sad that yesterday I invited a speaker, the principal assistant from the Department of Foreign Affairs, to discuss on the ASEAN integration. Pero kukunti lang yung umattend. Pero those people or students who attended were those people who were interested to know ASEAN integration. Okay, what will it help? What will it give or do to the students? Of course, it would be easier for us, okay, because we're part of a whole 10 countries, parang ganoon yun. So education, linkages, mas madali na yun.
Okay.
So ma'am, what do you think the major challenges that the ASEAN integration would face in the future?
Actually, for the Philippines, ako personally, I would say that we have to accept the fact that we are part of the ASEAN community. Okay. If we would not accept it, and we would always say that we're competing with or to other countries, then we will not develop, or we will not progress as Filipinos or as a country, I mean, as Philippines, diba? Parang ganon. Parang, every time they would say ASEAN integration, hindi natin kaya yan kasi Pilipino tayo. What do we have? Mas maganda yung kanilang ginagawa. They have a lot, especially Singapore, they have a lot of things to give. Ano magagawa? Anong bibigay ng Pilipinas? We have manpower. We have all the creative people. So yun dapat yun. And it should start from every individual, that we have to see that, oh, okay, so I'm part of the ASEAN community, so I should do this. I should be part of this and I should work on this. Diba? Lagi kasing ganun. If we wait for the government, well, medyo matagal. Imagine ninyo ha, 70s pa ito. And it's only now that we are having this because in 2016, medyo dito gagawin ang ASEAN, I think, to ASEAN Integration Forum. Dito magkakaroon ng ASEAN. Imagine from in other countries, I think in Laos or Thailand, meron silang ASEAN Street. May ASEAN Bridge. Lahat sila may mga ASEAN. Sa atin, Sana. Kaya tayo nagkaroon naman ng ASEAN Village.
And also, not to mention, when the ASEAN integration kicks in, there would be easier travel access to different ASEAN countries.
Yes.
So our country would be able to showcase,
Of
different parts of the Philippines, right?
Yes.
So we also have something to offer.
There are a lot of things to offer. Actually, for me, we're just like Indonesia.
Yes.
Especially we have our natural resources, our beaches, and of course, our products. Just sometimes people would have to be pushed before they can work. And I think this is one reason why we want to have this ASEAN integration in school. And the Department of Foreign Affairs people are really excited to have this kind of activity here in the university.
Okay, so now it's just a matter of promoting or getting the people involved.
Yes,
So-
it is, precisely.
So, ma'am, how do you think we can get more people involved? Aside from universities, how can we get people to know that there is this ASEAN integration and that we are?
Well, it's the work of the Department of Foreign Affairs, the Philippine Embassy, and other communities here, organizations here in the Philippines. Yun nga lang, so sad that parang, okay, ano yan? And until now, we're still thinking of what is ASEAN integration. So if you're thinking of how are we going to, then everyone should be promoting this ASEAN integration. We have started. Okay, we have started. So, what's good with what I did the past few days, some of the countries from the ASEAN countries would visit us and also probably forge partnership and tie up with De La Salle University, Dasmariñas. Kasi meron kasing ASEAN University Network. Hindi pa tayo kasama doon. Pero kasama ang La Salle Manila. So I think there are 10 or 6 ASEAN universities network. So UP, La Salle, Ateneo, yung mga big UST, ganyan. So natuwa naman sila that here in Calabarzon, here in Cavite, we started with this ASEAN. So this should continue. This should be part of our probably some discussions in our lectures or in our classes.
Okay, thank you very much, Miss Annie Sarile. Thank you for coming here despite the busy day. Yes, that's all. Thank you very much, ma'am.
I would like to add. So it will not stop from what we're doing here. This is just the beginning. So I am inviting everyone to research and read more things about the ASEAN countries, and just I'm planning to have actually a group for ASEAN students here in the university, and then most probably I can connect with the National Youth Commission, so we can have some programs where we can join some youth from the other countries, from the other ASEAN countries. So magkakaroon ng ASEAN chapter here in Dasmariñas. Okay?
Okay, thank you very much, Miss Annie Sarile.
Okay, so
and that ends our afternoon full of good vibes and inspirational stories, triumphs, and positive actions. Only here at 95.9 Green FM.
Don't forget to connect with us using our different social media accounts on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Just follow us at 95.9 Green FM. You may visit also our blog 959greenfm.wordpress.com for more interesting stories of positivity around the globe.
On behalf of the Com41 production class led by producer Mark Aguilar and head writer Isael Gomez, we thank you for listening to our show. Thanks to Green FM News, Green FM Promotions, and Green FM Operations, we appreciate your listening and spending your afternoon with us. This has been Abraham Tayo, and this is GoodNewsPilipinas.com here at 95.9 Green FM.
Dahil basta radyo,
dito ka.
FM, entertainment, news updates at music, public service, at ipin kami. Mga